Hey everybody, Greg Milby, community storyteller for Kentucky's Heartland. Welcome to the Kentucky's Heartland video podcast. And this series is with our friends at the Kentucky Career Center Lincoln Trail. Usually try to catch up with them once a month or so to talk about things that are going on. And today we are going to highlight a new old friend. And I don't mean that in any age-related circumstance there, Kathy.
That's okay.
Kathy Williamson's with us. She is the new Business Solutions Team Lead at the Kentucky Career Center Lincoln Trail. First off, Kathy, thank you for taking the time. And second of all, congratulations on the new gig.
Thank you so much, Greg. I mean, I am having a blast. You know, when the Better Business Bureau office closed 6 years ago, I was kind of a fish out of water. I mean, I enjoyed being around my businesses and such. And so this gives me an opportunity to reconnect with those folks. And again, I'm having a blast getting out in the community. The job description said somebody that could get out, meet, greet, and eat. And I said, you got her right here.
Go. So talk a little bit about what is your role at the Kentucky Career Center Lincoln Trail? What exactly are you doing there?
Okay. So my title is Business Solutions Team Lead. And in the Kentucky Career Center, this position is someone that's going to get out and be in the community, connect with the chambers and the workforce development folks and the Small Business Alliance and all the different organizations that are in our 8-county area, just like, you know, it's the Lincoln Trail area. And so my job is to go out and talk to businesses of all sizes about things that happen in the Kentucky Career Center. Somehow we've kind of gotten the reputation is that's where you go file your unemployment. And it is where you physically can come and file your unemployment, but we do so much more. And so again, my job, so my job is to be able to do that.
Okay. So and I've done numerous interviews with the Kentucky Career Center Lincoln Trail, but if somebody is listening to this podcast or watching this podcast on any one of the different platforms that's available, what services does the Kentucky Career Center Lincoln Trail office offer to employers? And what exactly is your new role offering to folks in our community?
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, it took me a little while, but I think I'm on where Kathy's going to fit. I'm going to go out and talk to the businesses and ask them, what can your KCC, your Kentucky Career Center, do to help you be successful? Okay. And it might be things like tell you about programs that you might not know about, things like the Kentucky Fair Chance Bond Program, where companies can get bonded if they give someone that has a background a chance. There's also the Work Opportunity Tax Credit. There's a new program called the Kentucky Shares Program, and that's where it's an opportunity to have a pool of money where maybe you don't, if you're thinking about needing to do layoffs, but maybe you don't do layoffs, and this money can help you get over that. There's on-the-job training that is right here in the building that job seekers can qualify for, and businesses get benefits for using those folks. There's apprenticeships where businesses can work folks and let them go to school at maybe ECTC and help them get career services through ECTC. And then the apprenticeships would pay for them to work. So the job seekers work and go to school at the same time. So again, those are just quickly some of the things that we do here at the Kentucky Career Center. And the biggest thing is that all businesses need to be connected to the Kentucky Career Center so that they can stay in the know, whether they connect on our Facebook page or they stay connected with us through LinkedIn. So, you know, those are the things that when I came aboard that I've been tasked with going out and talking about. And then we've got a new thing that I'll talk about in just a second.
Okay. So what are some of and maybe this is where it leads into you talking about the new thing, but what are some of the most in-demand services in our region right now? Because I know it seems like everything is flowing, and in our region, I mean, it's kind of booming. So what are some of the the most in-demand services you guys offer?
Well, the second thing I'm going to ask when I talk to these businesses, you know, maybe they want to know, they want me to help them find qualified employees. You know, again, with the boom that we've got going on, we've got Blue Oval SK that's looking for 5,000 employees, and all the way to the small businesses that might be looking for 1 or 2 employees, but they need to look for qualified employees, Greg. That's the thing. So maybe we'll talk to them businesses about how to post their jobs on LinkedIn. You know, we're since the first of the year, we now use LinkedIn as our job site where companies post their open positions. Well, LinkedIn is kind of the tried and true. We've always said it was Facebook for professionals. And so that's where they're going to go and post their jobs. But then there's also tools within LinkedIn that will help them find or be able to qualify in the job seekers that are out there. We can also help them with job interviews, with helping them find new qualified employees. You know, we've got a career team now that's in the building that can work with businesses to help them, like I say, fine tune and use those tools. We might also talk to them about looking at new sources of employees, you know, non-traditional sources like youth, being able to see if they could use youth, or justice involved folks, you know, with what's happened in the last 3 or 4 years across the country. Maybe businesses would be able to look at that instead and maybe use that bonding program I just talked about, or maybe help folks. You know, it used to be companies were restricted. You had to have a GED. Well, maybe that's not what you do now. So again, we at the Kentucky Career Center can help you find qualified employees. And then the big news that we just started the first of the year is our virtual job fairs. You know, now we know that a lot of folks would rather go online than stand in line. You know, there'll always be the need for the one-on-one, in-person job fairs that we're accustomed, and we still host those. You know, we participate, the Kentucky Career Center participates in the one-on-one job fairs. We can also host a job fair right here in our building. If a company here wants, within the Lincoln Trail area, wants to come in and host a job fair, they can do that. They can have a table in our lobby area and be there for the day. They just need to register with us. But again, with the virtual job fair, it's going to open the doors to the folks that want to do it that way. Companies, all they need to do is get in contact with me at my email address, and I know you're going to post it. And we've even got videos on how to set up your booth, training videos. And we've got someone with Premier Virtual, who is our platform, that's our tech person. She'll help you get signed up if you have questions. Right. So you get in touch with me. I get that sent to you. If you're a job seeker, you're going to go to the Lincoln Trail webpage, the careercenter.org/job seeker, and you'll have that link as well. And that's how you set up for that. The next job industry we're going to do is construction. The next one, and that's on February the 7th. And we've got all these posted, and you can see it on our LinkedIn. You can see it on our Facebook page. But after construction, it's transportation and logistics. Then it's companies and businesses and IT services. It's companies in healthcare. And then it's what's a quarter we're going to do what's called a general careers, which might be retail, might be hospitality, might be fast food. You know, it's just any of the companies across our 8 counties that didn't fit into those categories. And then we're going to start over again. So we've got the dates already posted. We do also have an option called on-call. So if we have a company that has a need for a huge number of positions to be filled, that's a one-on-one take a look at that. They can contact me and we can do a virtual job fair for one company.
All
Okay.
right. Sounds like there's a lot going on there.
And it's free.
Good deal. So they can go to the website. What's the website again they can go to get all the information they need?
Well, you're going to go to the Kentucky Career Center's website. You're going to look at the lacareercenter.org/job seeker. And this is what the flyer is going to look like when you go on the site. If you're going to register, you use this flyer. Okay. And this will be on the LinkedIn and it'll be on the Facebook. Okay. If you're a company and you want to be a part of our virtual job fair, then you're going to contact me, and you'll put my email address. But then this is what the company's sites look like.
All right, good stuff. Well, I know that's a lot of information to take in one little segment, but you can find all that information. It's there on the screen, and wherever you're watching this or listening to this podcast, you can find the information in the description.
And or give me a call at 270-300-02360. I'll be a company. I'd be glad to talk to you. If you're a job seeker, contact your career centers. We have career centers in Elizabethtown, Bardstown, Lebanon, and Litchfield. So contact your career center, go to our webpage. There'll be those telephone numbers. Those folks are waiting and willing to talk to you and get you all signed up for the virtual job fairs.
All right, good deal. All right, she's Kathy Williamson, Business Solutions Team Lead at the Kentucky Career Center, Lincoln Trail. All the information you need, as we mentioned, and those links at the bottom of the screen and also on the description of this podcast. Kathy, good to talk to you, and I'm sure we'll do it again soon.
Thank you so much. You take care.
All right, I'm Greg Milby, community storyteller, and this is Kentucky's Heartland.